As one who in his journey baits at noon, though bent on speed, so here the archangel paused betwixt the world destroyed and world restored. If Adam aught perhaps might interpose, then with transition sweet new speech resumes. Thus thou hast seen one world begin and end, and man as from a second stock proceed. Much thou hast yet to see, but I perceive thy mortal sight to fail. Objects divine must needs impair and weary human sense. Henceforth what is to come I will relate. Thou therefore give due audience, and attend. This second source of men, while yet but few, and while the dread of judgment past remains fresh in their minds, fearing the Deity, with some regard to what is just and right, shall lead their lives, and multiply apace, laboring the soil, and reaping plenteous crop, corn, wine, and oil, and from the herd or flock oft sacrificing bullock, lamb, or kid, with large wine offerings poured in sacred feast, shall spend their days in joy unblamed, and dwell long time in peace by families and tribes under paternal rule, till one shall rise of proud ambitious heart, who not content with fair equality, fraternal state, will arrogate dominion undeserved over his brethren, and quite dispossess concord and law of nature from the earth. Hunting, and men not beasts, shall be his game, with war and hostile snare, such as refuse subjection to his empire tyrannous. A mighty hunter thence he shall be styled before the Lord, as in despite of heaven, or from heaven, claiming second sovereignty, and from rebellion shall derive his name, though of rebellion others he accuse. He with a crew, whom like ambition joins with him or under him to tyrannize, marching from Eden towards the west, shall find the plain, wherein a black bituminous gurge boils out from underground, the mouth of hell. Of brick and of that stuff they cast to build a city and tower, whose top may reach to heaven, and get themselves a name, lest far dispersed in foreign lands their memory be lost, regardless whether good or evil fame. But God, who oft descends to visit men unseen, and through their habitations walks to mark their doings, them beholding soon, comes down to see their city ere the tower obstruct heaven towers, and in derision sets upon their tongues a various spirit, to raise quite out their native tongue, and instead to sow a jangling noise of words unknown. Forthwith a hideous gabble rises loud among the builders, each to other calls not understood, till hoarse and all in rage, as mocked they storm, great laughter was in heaven, and looking down to see the hubbub strange and hear the din. Thus was the building left ridiculous, and the work confusion named.